Once again, this is Jose Trujillo. I'm an artist, and I'm coming to you from my art studio with another awesome idea here, okay? Here's another one of my cool tips. Are you trying to impress? I'm talking about your artwork, okay? Are you trying to impress or are you trying to inspire? Okay? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to impress? Think about these words. Are you trying to impress or are you trying to inspire? The reason I'm saying this is because when I first started to create artwork, I did what many artists start doing, which is we open art books and we see the best artists in history and we're like, oh wow. So we get inspired, right? Because they have impressed upon us. They didn't impress us, they impressed upon us. Their mastery. And we feel inspired. They lit a fire in us, right? Or we already have that fire, however you want to put it, but we got inspired, okay? So we're looking at Michelangelo, Rembrandt, Da Vinci, Dali, whatever, whoever you think of your favorite artist, and we see this artist, and the very first thing we start doing is like, how can I paint like that? Now this is not everyone, but this is many artists, and this is certainly my story. I want to paint like that. I want to paint like Monet. I want to paint like Dali, and I want to do that, and I want to make my own version of that. And so that I can, and it's going to be so cool, and it's going to look like this, and it's going to have this colors, and on and on and on and on and on, and we call it the creative process, right? And I want to go to sleep because I'm thinking about it. This happened for years, because it's going to be like this, it's going to be like that. And sooner than later, I found out that it was great because I was getting my creative juices to flow, but at the same time, I realized something, that I was trying to create artwork that impressed me and that impressed people. That when they looked at it, they'd go, oh, look at, rather than, oh man, I can do that. Or I get that. Or I can see that, an inspiration that or a writer sees that and is like, man, I gotta go write. Or a musician sees that and they're like, man, I gotta write something about, maybe not about that, but it has inspired me to get to the studio and start recording or whatever. Do we want to impress people only? And many artists, I noticed that we try to do that. We try to create this. You see it a lot with very abstract, large pieces, or very figurative, modern pieces where we're like, we're trying to inspire, impress. It's very impressive. It's very dynamic, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. It's great art. It's very well done. But many times, what happens that when we try to create stuff that just tries to impress people, if we're not careful, we don't go beyond our egoic idea of voila, look at me. As opposed to look at this, but this is reflecting to you. This is a mirror. This artwork is really a mirror. I know this is an abstract concept, guys, but bear with me. When you look at something beautiful, this is you, this pen, and you look at something beautiful, you're not inspired because this is beautiful. It's because it's acting as a mirror. You're really looking at your soul. And I know this is some artsy stuff. But it's true. When you look at something beautiful, you're really looking into yourself, and that's why you're able to go. And almost sometimes a tear tries to, and you can't put your finger on it. You're like, well, this is beautiful because you're looking at yourself. So at your true self, beyond the BS, at your true self, your inner core, your that's why real artists, in my opinion, real artists have always inspired. They didn't impress us, they inspired us. Because they allowed us, their artwork served as mirrors for us to see our own beauty. And then we rise higher because of that. So think about it. Are you trying to impress or are you trying to inspire? Because if you try to impress, it's just for our personal glory. And we've tried to inspire, we're trying to help many. It's more. I'll leave you with that. The name is Jose Trujillo. I'm an artist, and I hope I can inspire you. I hope I inspire you today. Take care.